safer part of the lock mechanisms. A presence accosts you. You cannot see it, yet know it is there. It is in front of you, then behind, then finally within. You hear its whispers. I see what's inside you. And then it is gone. The spirit of a priest lifts his eyes to yours. When he speaks, he rasps, as if there were dust in his voice.
I watch the gate. Who goes there? I watch the gate. I watch the one who must be watched. I watch the one who should be dead but can only be chained. I watch the gate. You must leave. The one who must be chained will take your soul. Do not let it speak. Do not let it speak to you. No, you must leave. You must not speak to it. You must not speak to the one who must be chained. It will steal your soul. It will steal your very soul. Kill it if you can, but do not let it speak. I beseech you, do not let it speak. The lock will work. The gate will open. I am the key. I am the gate.
Of your heart.
A lizard on all fours lies chained in the pit. The raw power you sense within her is barely contained by the spell that binds her.
Do you know who you are, Godwoken? Do you know what you seek? I am you, but greater. I am Godwoken, born to be divine. All-powerful. So powerful the priests imprisoned me here. They feared me, and so they should. I am fearsome, and I am generous. I will grant my powers to the Godwoken who would use them for good.
Deep inside you, the word power wakens your god's desire, for power is what it wants. Desire rises to surround your heart, but its avarice is tinged with suspicion.
These are chains of pure source. Not even the divine, the god's rest his tortured soul, could break them. Set me free, and I shall give you the power that you seek. Show me the goodness of your heart, Godwoken, and I will share my power. Take one step closer to divinity. Set me free. Come, give your heart to me.
The chains snake out towards you. They encircle you in a cold embrace. You wish to step towards her, and at the same time wish to step away, but you cannot move at all.
I know who you are. I know what you want. And I do not care. All your power will be mine. I will eat your heart.
The pain as the source is torn from you is both agonizing and sublime, and then it is gone. When she speaks, the honey in her voice is gone. She speaks now as a demon.
Now, you die. Then I shall teach your final lesson. I need aid.
watched the gate. But the one who should be dead is dead. I'll watch the gate no more.
The imposing statue looms over you. The flames enveloping it flow upwards, stoked by unseen magic, then dissipating in the thick air. Looking closer, you notice the statue's clerical garb, so similar to that worn by the ghostly priests bonded to the Isle, an unlikely coincidence. The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal the godsless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
It's not working! There's something to this I'm not seeing.
The spirit of a young robed man paces the chamber anxiously. He sees you approach. A look of trepidation crosses his spectral features.
Did my order send you? To cure the child?
The spirit falters, momentarily lost for words. Finally, he musters a nod.
I was hungry and thirsty for days. Then I rested. When I woke up next to my corpse, I thought I was delirious. I hoped I was delirious. But eventually, I realized what had happened. Some form of demon seized her and nested inside her mind. She cannot speak or move. We did what we could to help, but we could not risk provoking the beast within. We can find her here, until a way to safely remove the demon could be found. It was my duty to watch over her, but I was never relieved of that duty. She has no family that we know of. All she had was a pet cat. That poor girl's life is drifting past her, thanks to that demon. Her cell is just over there. I can let you in, but are you sure you can help her? What are you going to do? Some of the best minds in Riverland couldn't help this girl. And you think you can do better than they did. But nobody else is coming to help, are they? I'll let you in, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens, take her away from this place. Far away.
The spirit can't help but smile.
I knew you had good in you, the moment I laid eyes on you. Come, I'll let you in. Take good care of her. Bring her somewhere peaceful. Don't disturb the demon within her. There's no telling what could happen if it breaks free.
anyone hurt my mistress anymore. Mistress saved me when I was a kitten. She took me in, fed me and kept me warm. She deserves loyalty. I won't leave her side, not until she wakes. My heart stopped beating and my flesh fell away. No matter, I'm staying here.
The tension eases out from the cat's skeletal form. It sits.
Go on. I'll be watching.
The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor, bound by chains. Difficult to do anything for her until those are removed. The young girl lies silently on the floor, eyes open and staring. Her only movement is the tiniest rise and fall of her chest. In the deepest black of the girl's pupils, something moves. A gossamer tendril, fleeing deeper inside her like an underwater creature retreating into a cave. Her fingers seem to grip you ever so slightly. The girl's grip tightens. A flush of color spreads across her previously bloodless features. She's grown stronger, strong enough to move, perhaps.
Harm my mistress, and you'll live to regret it. And mistress saved me when I was a kitten. I won't leave her side.
She lies beyond. Do what you can, please.
The statue appears to almost hover above the blood and filth of this place, yet her feet are stained red. As you touch her, the blood
My hero, I'm grateful. What news of Gwydion Rince? Have you found him?
How fares the hunt, my friend?
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if warm, embrace.
Most excellent, Losa. Most excellent. I know how twisted the paths can get. How much more alluring the sunny glade than the rock-strewn hollows. But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. It will be my honor to teach you. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond with the Source, but you must realize that this bond comes at a cost. All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter, so you must feed, for instance, on these.
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
The very same. For the sum of source that flows through their festering flesh is more than enough to expand the sum that is yours. Through demise, a chance of divinity. Are you ready? Then let us begin.
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood, pumping, pumping, pumping. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears, screaming. Silence.
That is all. Their suns have set to serve a greater dawn. The world awaits your true awakening. You are very powerful already. A master of the Source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste. It lies condensed on parchment for you to read and learn.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with source.
My pleasure. And so we come to the second part of the plan. Follow through, and I will endeavor what you desire most. The exorcism of your demon. You see, the demon that you killed, the Advocate, he had a master. You might say the Advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. It is the tiger I am truly hunting. The self-same tiger, I suspect, that has been haunting you, Losa. Now don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough God-woken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger. The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood and uncover there his name. Some would call this blasphemy, but a truly powerful demon can be somewhat like a god, omnipresent. It can manifest itself in several places and several people. I noticed a familiarity in the thing that possesses you from the moment we met. What I hunt and what you seek to be rid of are one and the same. But our desires are futile. They are hollow unless we can learn his name. A demon's true name is its weakness, which is why it basks in being known by 1,000 different aspects of its inmost self. But such dark magic was wrought upon Blood Moon Island that its inmost self must have been there in its true guise, exposed so that it could wreak ultimate havoc. That is when its name must have been spoken. And when spoken, heard. Over there, among the blood. In the darkness of the ruins, amid the mangled dead, his name still rings, however faint. For once spoken, the echo of a demon's name never truly fades. Return to the island, Losa, and listen. Listen for the key to your salvation. It is a dark thing to contemplate a demon's name. Perhaps you can shed light on the matter.
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him, that of a chess player overlooking the board.
Adramalik. You have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the finest wines in the realm. Stories of the women we have loved. Thank you, Losa. You have done me an unparalleled service. And you've quite humbled me at the same time. The time has come for us to invoke the demon. Lure him out of his cave with his name. Adramalik. Adramalik. Adramalik.
A wave of rage washes over you as Jahan speaks the creature's name. The demon heard him. He heard him, and he's furious.
There is great power in names. Just like Source is the language of creation, a demon's true name is the core of its existence. It's be-all or end-all. His end-all will be your be-all, for you are Losa